It's been over a week since the outbreak. The only ones left are those smart enough to wait out the initial chaos, or those lucky enough not to alert the hordes. Most people remaining had to have been both. Knox County's living population has now dropped to only 100 people. Its dead population, stumbling the asphalt of those lifeless streets, numbers much greater. Today, our players set out to reclaim their county. Survivors have been split evenly between 3 different towns: the waterfront West Point, the highway-adjacent Marlborough, and the previously wealthy Rosewood. Those still alive must work with or against each other to secure their future in the exclusion zone. How will they adapt, not only to this undead world, but to the actions of others, friendly or otherwise? Can communities form, and can they hold? Can they survive the apocalypse? The first day it was safe for survivors to begin looting, they did so. Players started by scavenging the houses that they used to call home, grabbing all the supplies they could. The fortunate found something they could use to fend off the zombies: a knife from the kitchen or a baseball bat from the garage. If luck really was on their side, maybe they even found a bag to carry their stuff in. This early on, you can't trust others to leave your loot, or yourself to recover it later. Sooner or later though, players had to exit onto the street, to find others and to face the undead.
Hello? Is anyone there? Anyone not a zombie in Rosewood? Hello? Oh no. Shit.
In Project Zomboid, you want food and water, but you need shelter. You can't keep fighting zombies forever. You'll grow weak or tired eventually, and if you don't have a safe house away from the hordes, you won't last long. Most people aren't willing to turn on their neighbors for canned soup. Though they might be aggressive initially, most people understand the importance of working together. What with how few of them there are left.
I hear friends, can I join? I'm at the back door.
I am a very strong person with a frying pan. Don't
Oh,
get in
nice.
my way.
Hey,
I'm a very fast person with a meat cleaver.
The advantage of cooperation is why factions started forming, and in Rosewood, one of the map's biggest was just getting started. The USSR, whose name obviously stands for the United Sexy Survivors of Rosewood, was named strangely for a faction with no connection to the 20th century superpower, but it has pulled together many of those spawning in the town, stockpiling food and materials in the fire station.
Alright. Where are you guys heading to?
fire station.
Well,
Oh, same here.
You part of USSR?
Yep.
Nice.
This early on, they were by far the most organized faction. Their loot is bringing in enough food to keep all members fed, and the fire station grounds now zombie-free. They'd even started delegating tasks to further secure their position.
Yeah, I plan on just building defenses, because that's what I'm going to be doing.
Nice.
Though it was to be noted that some members still didn't quite get the sense of togetherness that they were pushing for.
A
I could
friendship bracelet! Oh man, I'll grab that for later.
Potentially murder all of you and then run off.
The USSR had formed an official militia, and for their first task, they were sent out to the Rosewood prison, so that they could loot more firearms for the rest of the faction.
Everyone, get out! Let's kick their asses! They were in here for a reason! If only they stayed.
They'd just gotten a few pistols off of the prison guards when one of them decided to test them out. Guns may be good at dispatching the undead, but they're also good at attracting them.
Hey, no guns! Stop shooting! Dumbass!
Fuck's sake.
Alright, weapons! Let's not waste ammo, because there's gonna be a bigger horde that we're gonna need the ammo for.
There was a bigger horde that they needed the ammo for.
We gotta wait till the gunners get here, and when they do, we gotta run.
Alright, gunners here!
Guns are here! Alright, fall back, fall back!
Despite making some progress into looting the prison, they were soon being overrun by its former occupants and had to back up.
Melee, fall back!
They'd gained some ammo, but they'd used a lot of it. They'd killed a whole bunch of zombies, but this early on, they weren't ready to push inwards.
This battlefield, my god. So many dead.
Back at base, some people were enjoying the momentary break in the chaos. Those who maybe weren't doing their fair share of zombie killing were being entertained by the faction's resident orator as he recounted the tale of the very hungry caterpillar.
Okay, I shall now read from you The Hungry Hungry Caterpillar. It was a bright cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. Winston Smith, his chin nuzzled into his breast, and offered to attempt to buy a wind, slipped through the glass door of Victory Mason's.
Well, the version of the very hungry caterpillar that he told may have been influenced ever so slightly by the stresses of survival in the apocalypse, but I digress. Another notable starting resident of Rosewood was I Love Emeralds, a trader, and a travelling one no less, filling whatever gaps in whatever markets she could. Her initial means of transportation was expropriated from the USSR, a van with no one around to stop her from driving off in.
Holy crap. Holy crap, we did it, boys. Okay, go to the gas station. Gotta kill everything.
Her and her companion were going to be known as Cassidy Caravans, though first they needed to deal with their van's previous proprietors.
Hey, these are the guys that tried to steal your car.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah. These people are not good people. Hey, listen.
Shotgun.
Listen.
Shotgun.
Hey, listen. We don't want to fight.
Okay.
Just don't have any quarrel with you, okay?
Yeah, I really didn't mean to steal it. I thought nobody was using it.
Wrong shit.
Yeah, we're fine.
After that surprisingly peaceful confrontation, they were off to another town for business. They travelled all the way from Rosewood to the far side of Maldura, where they found some people living in an abandoned bar called Smokies. After some bartering, they were able to make a deal for something very beneficial to life on the road.
How about this? In exchange for that livable trailer, we'll let you guys watch all of these tapes.
You know what? That seems like a good deal.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll grab them and then let's just shove them in.
Hitching the caravan proved to be a hassle, though the experience was measurably worse for Father Ted, the bar's resident chaplain.
Yeah, that'll probably be easier if someone else hitches. Okay. But just make sure to stand clear.
Alright.
Okay.
Jesus, alright, we're good.
Ted!
Oh! Ted, no!
Ted got too close!
No, Ted! Okay, don't know what to do.
Are you alive? Okay, move forward. You might break
Alright.
your leg, but...
He might die, but that's a sacrifice I am willing to make. Okay, move. Like, move. Like, y'all should move. You okay? Oh, thank God.
I'm sure this will be the last time anyone will get run over in Knox County. Over in another part of town, a small, close-knit faction was starting to form. They called themselves the Tunnel Snakes, and though they didn't live in some damp and dingy cave, the conditions anywhere in Maldura weren't far off. For future reference now, it's important to note that among these members was a former lawyer known as Saul Goodman. All in all, they were doing pretty good for themselves and finding a lot of loot. Some good stuff in their warehouse base, and some slightly less good stuff in the surrounding storage containers.
Yes! Hang out it's ass. Oh, there's a generator in the corner.
The generator's everywhere around here.
Then, to avoid others doing to their doors what they did to those of the storage containers, they had their mechanic weld the entrances to their base shut. They now had a very secure base, and as such, could start attending to their secondary desires.
Look what I found.
Oh, it's a hotties. Damn.
I got the hotties.
I'm getting some stuff planted right now, so we should be good pretty soon.
However, in the midst of the merriment, a tragedy struck. A horde descended on the Tunnel Snakes while they were still outside and bit Saul Goodman.
Good.
Oh my. Oh, horde? Oh shit.
Horde? Ah shit, I'm eating tacos.
Oh no!
Run!
Oh shit, no! Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
I got bit!
Oh god!
No!
You can still find the cure!
They knew that they couldn't lose him. Saul could get others new socials, new identities, but even if you can run from the law, you can't run from the virus. The only chance they had was to fight it, with the help of science.
The zombies with the black hazmat suits have a chance to have a drop in a cure.
Now we have a mission. Now we have a very fucking important mission.
But first, before helping to save the life of their friend, they had some business to settle. Someone had eaten the Sacred Hotties annual.
Can I read it real quick before you guys take it? Because I'm kind of incredibly depressed.
We just watched the cooking show. What more do you want, bitch?
Do it in the bathroom.
It's gone.
Bruh?
You ate it? Spit it out.
Really like that. How did
You
say that?
motherfucker. Drop it. I swear to God, I will decapitate you right here and now.
Don't kill me.
If the zombies don't kill you, we'll kill you ourselves.
After dealing with that, they finally set off. Though, as their members were already hungry enough to eat 40 pages of magazine paper, it wasn't a surprise that they first stopped off at a pizza shop, thoroughly looting it of its cold, soon-to-be-rotten flatbreads.
I have
Minus
20.
25 hunger?
I have 20 pieces of damn pizza, dude.
Bro. 20?
20 pieces.
Back in the USSR, spirits weren't quite as high. Some of their members had already been infected, and they still hadn't found a proper cure, unless you count a 44 Magnum to the head as medicine.
You've got to kill me. You've got to do it.
Hold on. Hold on. We gotta. Hold on.
Wait.
We gotta talk about this.
No, you got to do it. You got to shoot me.
He's bit.
Are you?
No, don't.
Are you bitten? Are you infected?
Yeah, I'm bit.
Just lay down.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, vacuum main.
Oh.
Ah, jeez. Oh, God.
That night, they held their first official funeral. It marked the start of many a tradition in the faction, and the beginning of their soon-to-be expansive graveyard.
Sam Presworthy, we don't know what kind of man you were, but we'll miss you.
R.I.P. Everyone dance.
Rosewooders mourned their dead by dancing on their graves and drinking beer soup. I'm not sure how you turn beer into a soup, but I guess you have time to figure that out in the apocalypse.
Have your stew beer, and if you're not with us to have your funeral stew, go ahead and have whatever works best for you.
Out in the space between towns, the first of the cures were beginning to be looted. The finding of a hazmat-clad goon meant a second chance to the survivors, or in the case of the more enterprising player, a valuable bargaining chip. Over at Smokies, the Tunnel Snakes had pulled up in their minibus to trade for a specific piece of government property the restaurant dwellers were said to have taken from a soldier's satchel.
So, in the event you may or may not have one, I say, what would you be looking for to trade?
If one of your men is actually in need of a cure, we are willing to provide for a relatively cheap price, as we're all friends here. We're all trying to work together.
Yeah, we're all friends. We're all friends. So what's your poison?
What do you think, Juan? Do you want to just take the pizza?
And a Rubik's Cube.
The pizza and the Rubik's Cube?
It's good pizza, straight from the fresh from the factory.
Here's your road pizza. 20 whole slices.
Just how I like it.
Pleasure doing business with you, partner.
You know what?
Yeah,
I think this calls for a dance.
It seemed that sometimes, even in the direst of circumstances, generosity does win out. That or pizza was just a very precious and very popular commodity to the residents of Maldura. Session 2 started with people returning to their factions from their looting runs. There'd been a race to loot all the best shops, and now that that was over, factions needed to decide on what to do next. Back in the USSR's base, Cassidy caravans had shown up looking to trade, willing to barter books for some strangely morbid items.
We are Cassidy caravans. We're here to sell you stuff. Come and look inside our van and whatever this blue thing's called. I call it Bob.
The Post-Apocalyptic Nights Volume 3, what's that going for? 2 keys for the Volume 3?
They were accepting survivor keychains. Each player started with one, and the only way to get more was to convince someone to give up these very personal items, or to kill them for it. I suppose they knew that there were only ever going to be 100 of them, so inflation wasn't going to be much of an issue. What the traders did not know is that not all of the fire station's occupants were quite on the same page about what happened with Isle of Emeralds and her truck.
What? Which guy is it? I sure do wish I could see you. You know that, right? Whisper. No. Whisper.
Alright, I guess we'll just be off then.
Miss,
Or do you
you're
still
wanted
want
for
anything?
stealing a truck from one of us.
What are you talking about?
You stole a truck? You're wanted. I'd like you to come with us peacefully, but we will take you forcefully if must.
They were going to take her forcefully. Isle of Emeralds evaded capture for most of the day, and it was only when Shortcake was returning from a looting run to a gun store for the USSR that she was spotted again.
Someone's in the RV.
Yeah, I know. Someone's in the RV right now. In here?
Yeah, someone's in the RV. Get them out. Get them outside.
He didn't know where she went though, and confused a pile of canned goods in the back of a trailer for her. Whilst the USSR were attempting to arrest a can of soup, the head of Cassidy Caravans was just inside the Rosewood precinct, and whilst she was stealthy in her escape, she was not lucky.
There's someone in here.
F. Fine, I surrender.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Don't move.
Don't shoot.
Don't move.
Don't shoot.
Don't move!
He has like 5 guns on him. It's 5 guns.
Yeah, because I literally just came here to grab guns to trade with.
Right, are you trying to run, huh?
I'm outside the window. What's going on?
It seemed that Shortcake wasn't the only one confused here.
Hey, I remember you. Remember when me and the other person came to you?
I know this person.
I need one person to come with me. Can you come with me across?
They didn't steal anything.
I gotta get back
everyone.
to the base. I'm
It's
They
okay.
didn't steal anything?
Okay, I need one person.
Yeah.
Did you get shot?
Then why the hell are we... Who the hell told
get
me
shot?
that she stole something?
Yeah.
Listen, this person is chill, okay?
Are we sure?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm never coming back here.
The USSR's mismanagement and perceived overreach wasn't only known to those in Rosewood.
They act like everything in Rosewood is theirs.
Which it isn't.
To avoid this faction drama altogether, some survivors, like those in the enterprising Phoenix Market, had chosen to live far off into the woods.
There are so many zombies outside.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Holy shit!
Let's get shotguns.
Whilst they may have been safe, hidden from other players, they still had to be vigilant for the roaming hordes that wandered Knox County's forests.
Yeah. Reload, cover me.
Back over by the outskirts of Maldra, it seemed that the snakes had been scared out of their tunnel. A series of bandit raids in the town had forced many out, including the tunnel snakes.
Welcome. Are we here?
Welcome. New home.
They found some old cabins in the woods, and a rundown church from which they would hold group meetings.
We stand here not abandoned, but as testament and proof that our nation is not dead. We are the remembrance of America. Tunnel snakes rule.
Tunnel snakes rule.
Over in West Point, there are rumors of another large faction having formed. Still a bit smaller than the USSR, but more militant and with a much tighter structure.
Is that you? Someone there?
Who are you? Who are you?
I'm white. I'm nobody. I'm new here. So
Yeah, if you need anything, just let us know. And I'm sorry I pointed a gun to your face.
White was more reclusive than most players, coming out of hiding even later from the start of the outbreak. Maybe it's because of his past as a medic, that increased precaution and all.
Wait, let me do this. Would
Hello.
you like to be a part of the West Point Bank?
Excuse
We
me?
can offer food, shelter, and protection.
Yeah, that will be nice, since I have nowhere else to go.
The Vanguards, stationed in an old factory, were the dominant power in West Point. Despite this, they were primarily a peacekeeping force, though a militaristic one at that.
And we gotta process this guy.
Is there anything I can help?
Careful, careful.
Oh my god. Okay, my bad. It's my fault.
Are you okay?
I'm definitely fine.
After becoming yet another victim of vehicular assault, White set about tidying the Vanguard base, only to then have more guns pointed in his face.
Oh, hi. I'm White, I'm White. Hi, I'm new here.
No need to wanting to join the group?
Yes or yes?
Okay, V yes. It'll be yes.
Or yes.
Finally, after being more or less accepted into the group, he set about to show that the apocalypse wasn't all about violence and murder, that the practice of medicine could survive even the complete collapse of society.
Just setting up a medical bay in here.
Medical bay, you say? Maybe I can help with it?
This makeshift clinic was to prove very useful to the Vanguards, as it didn't take long for the base's new resident doctor to prove his worth, patching up the faction's much-beloved leader, Old Ben.
Can you come help me, please?
Sure. Do you have injuries or anything?
I have, if you... It's not anything serious, but my right thigh is infected and I've got a stitch. I was wondering if, you know, you can have anything to help with that.
You do have a deep wound, like...
It was a bullet, I got shot.
Well, if it's scratched, that means it's good, it's recovering from deep wound.
On the topic of leaders getting injured, it was on a standard loot run that a tragic fate befell the USSR's militia leader.
There was a gas station right here, so we could try to grab snacks there.
Being the head of a zombie-killing sub-faction and all, Officer Friendly was usually pretty good at killing zombies. It was to his friend's great shock, then, that he died fighting gas station Zeds.
Help! Help! Oh shit! Whoa!
Another USSR member soon followed, and then the two left, Shortcake included, had to deal with the tragedy.
Pretty sure that Officer Friendly was our militia leader. Now he's dead.
Yeah, that's a bit concerning.
More beer soup was in order, as the members of the USSR had to once again expand their graveyard to fit the no longer surviving survivors.
Shall I bring the other one over first, or should we do one?
Yes, bring him over, and I'll move him to his resting place.
They had the corpses of those who died at the gas station, but this funeral would also be to bury some other players, most of whom weren't members of the USSR, and whose bodies were just picked up off the side of the road.
We've postponed these funerals because we've had a lack of people, and we've had more problems to deal with. Next, we have Philip Rosales. We don't know who this man was, but we found him when clearing the foliage.
That's right. That's just a guy they found in a bush somewhere.
Okay, it's not pretty.
This must be Officer Friendly, yeah?
I'm guessing it's break.
Officer Friendly was a friend of mine. It's hard to talk about this, but Jesus Christ.
You're dropping
I had a little fumble. Dead. Officer Friendly, we all knew him. He was our militia leader. He was the kindest among us. But now he's gone. He was a good man, and I'd like to pour out some of this bourbon.
That's good bourbon, though.
That's not how you pour it out.
That's
not what you do.
I'm having my half, damn you.
Okay.
Then, as it was, at least in part, a military funeral, they decided to form a line and give Officer Friendly a proper gun salute.
Okay. Ready! Present! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Soon after, just on the edge of Rosewood, some refugees from Muldra, running from the aforementioned bandits, showed up seeking safety. They sent 2 of their members and gave the job of convincing the USSR of their plight to one Kevin Nates.
If you hear gunshots, then leave to West Point, okay? Hello?
Sorry, I was just trying to make sure you had some room.
Anyone not here?
Hello? Yeah, there's a bunch of people.
There's a black van. Hello?
Hello? Who are you?
We're from Maudro, guys.
We are the remnants of the groups there.
We talk with reporter. He said you're here.
Move your van. Allow us some time to discuss this. Everybody, USSR, move to the meeting room.
Okay.
Yes, we've reached a decision. We're willing to allow you quarters in our home, given that you'll provide defense.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure, thank you guys.
After agreeing to let Kevin go get his friends, the Rosewooders decided to station themselves on the wall they had constructed, just to be on the safe side.
Okay, well, yeah, there you go.
We got it eventually. Function so you don't fall off and break your fucking legs.
Yeah. I want my legs to be
Where
broke.
are you guys going?
I fell.
Okay.
Help!
Now, whilst the refugees were beginning to settle down in Rosewood, the reporter they had mentioned telling them of the USSR's location was now all the way over in West Point, inside the finest bar left operational. He was conducting an important interview with the owner of Twiggy's. In the short time it had been up and running, it had garnered a rather large reputation, and Nuked Pancake was going to get to the bottom of the story.
Cody, what was it?
Danger. It's actually Donger, but, you know, I like people calling me Danger, so...
So before all this, you were,
And I worked at a mall for 38 years. You understand me? I was molded by the fire.
Was it one of the popular ones up in Louisville, or?
It was actually one of the ones just on the outskirts of West Point, I think. I've born and raised here my whole life.
So you're a West Pointer through and through.
Of course. I mean, let's be real. West Point's best point, you know?
How does a group like this get together? Did you all just meet up at the bar, or?
I decided to take Twiggy's as my own, and I've been trying to make it work ever since. This place was a ramshackle before I got here, I tell you. A ramshackle!
Do you guys have a formal name for your group here?
Yeah, the Dangerous
Dongs. The way this makes it sounds like you guys are just a bunch of homosexual cowboys.
Nah, listen here, sir. We are bisexual.
I don't mean that
cowboys.
yeah.
Do you understand me?
I mean, kinda. You know what I mean?
Outside the bar, West Point was currently in the middle of a large cleanup operation, spearheaded by Zorro, one of the Vanguard's elite soldiers. By this point, players had both the tools and the experience to dispatch waves and waves of the undead. Even West Point, the starting town with the highest zombie concentration, was starting to become safe. Or at least, going outside alone wasn't a death sentence. Though on that note, the operation once again reminded the Vanguard's resident street sweepers of the importance of working together against the hordes.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Dude, just get away. Just run, just run, just run. I'm trying to help.
Whilst the faction's elite militia were out re-deading the undead, the remaining members were back at base, and one of them had just finished working on something to make future combat missions much safer.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the first suit of armor manufactured here.
Yo!
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 Wow. Looking great.
Wow! Producing this armor was resource intensive, but its strength was unrivaled by anything that could be just looted.
100% protection over all my upper body.
Having just finished his shift as West Point's unofficial town warden, Zorro had decided to head over to Twiggy's and get some much-deserved alcohol in his system. But just as he started up conversation with the bar staff about an unknown civilian who had refused to submit to his wardening, they heard a gunshot in the distance.
Did they attack you?
No, but they were in a lowrider.
Oh shit! What was that?
Who the fuck? Yo.
Hello?
Who is that?
Hey,
Come back.
you're firing shots over at our base.
As I said, this might be the guy. I don't know.
No,
Hey,
dude,
that's a
don't
bad
do it.
idea.
That's
Yo.
very dangerous. Get a shotgun.
Oh my fucking god.
Fuck.
No, reporter, come back.
They shot at me.
It was actually Zorro who shot first, unless you count the shot near the bar, but maybe that's just what the Vanguard do. Shoot first and ask questions later.
He has a bunch of our stuff.
This motherfucker robbed us.
Hey, nice,
Holy
baby.
shit.
It turns out he got the right guy. A prominent West Point rapscallion, whom after identifying the body, the others were very happy was no longer on the loose. He brought the corpse back to Vanguard headquarters, and they were just as pleased.
Dude, is this the weird guy? I swear this is the weird guy who ran away from us. That's so good.
I told you I'd get him.
Then, to celebrate the successes of the day, the Vanguard decided to head over to Twiggy's and end it with a party.
You guys all want to drive over to Twiggy's and get a drink before the session ends?
Sounds good.
Sure. Come on, guys. Let's go. We gotta hurry. Let's go.
There were lots of drinks, lots of dancing, and then they took a lovely group photo.
What a lovely little community we got here.
I'll post it right now.
Oh my god!
Whoa! Oh my god! Holy fuck! He just killed himself! He just killed himself!
But in the middle of the celebration, for reasons unknown, someone decided that this was the point that had enough of the apocalypse, and game ended their character right there. Sadly, they weren't the only one to die at the end of Session 2, as it was in a trailer park, somewhere between Maldra and West Point, that the Tunnel Snakes lost some of their core members. Out scavenging, as is needed when living in the woods, they were expecting to find only a small group of zombies when they accidentally stumbled headfirst into a great mass of shamblers. Of the three who were at the gas station, only Zurin, the one with still enough strength to run, made it out. We begin Session 3 somewhere in West Point. Well, not in West Point, but elsewhere outside of West Point, with some people from somewhere from West Point. There was a truck full of Vanguard members, making talk about some upcoming plot of theirs.
We can just put the prisoner in the blue truck.
It would seem they had a plan to kidnap someone. Not someone specific, just someone.
You ever see The Walking Dead? There's this guy named Shane, and he's like a good guy, right? Until
but then
one
he's
of the
a
kids
bad
gets
guy.
sick, right? And then they have to go get medical supplies.
Their inspiration made little sense, and their plan less, but they were continuing with it regardless. They fixed up their trucks and were soon off to Maldra. Even with it now being the most empty of the three starting towns, they were bound to run into someone eventually. And when they did, whoever that may be, they'd be the one to get kidnapped.
Did you guys say there were a bunch of zombies up here or something?
The unlucky player that they met first was none other than Sen TV, head of the Phoenix Market.
There's a car behind us. Yeah, there's a van behind us.
Had the roads been clear, perhaps he would have made it clear of his pursuers, but with them ever clogged by the undead, it was easy for the Vanguard to catch him.
Where?
They called out to him through the fog that they meant him no harm, and maybe that was true, but a peaceful confrontation was not going to happen that day.
Hey, bro, we're chill. Stop, man. We just want to talk. We just want to talk. Bro,
hey, what's good? What's good? Hop out. What's good?
Get out.
Out of the car.
Get out.
Nope. Get out. Get out.
Oh.
Oh, hey, man. Shoot him. He just ran us over.
We're just trying to talk to you, man.
Oh shit.
This is how it is.
You fucking idiot. What'd you think was gonna happen?
Well, maybe that's to be expected after you run over 2 members of an armed militia whilst 4 others are pointing guns at you.
That was Sen? We killed Sen.
Even the most liberal of criminal descriptivists would fail to classify that encounter as a kidnapping, and as such, the Vanguard's appetite for abduction was yet to be satiated, but they'd still have to wait a while for another opportunity. Somewhere by Lake Ivy, a small township between the 3 spawning locations, Cassidy Caravans was having a reunion. After being split from her partner following her arrest by the USSR the session prior, Isle of Emeralds was now ready to reopen shop and get back on the road.
It's you?
Yeah, it's me, sorry.
Hey, let's go!
Now, without any of their titular caravans, their Cassidy crew had to drive the road between Maldra and West Point in an old sedan with very questionable suspension. It was as they were weaving between wrecks on the highway that they heard the mumbling of other voices just ahead.
Hello? Oh, hey.
Hello, Cassidy Caravans. Hello.
Stop.
I don't think I'm gonna stop. You guys have a lot of guns. See ya.
Sorry. Okay, that was the right call. Let's just make sure to stay quiet.
Oh no.
Oh my god, that's not good.
Their head start now dashed by their car's faulty mechanics, they decided they had to try to stay off the road in order to avoid the vanguard.
I remember stay strapped. I don't know what those guys wanted, but...
Unfortunately, as her partner ran off into the woods, I Love Emeralds got herself cornered in the bathroom of a clothes store and had to come out.
Make yourself known.
Hey.
We're chill.
Hey, we're chill.
Mistakenly trusting the vanguard, the second merchant emerged from hiding, and now the militia had them both.
Like for one gun.
Love of God,
Can we get
take
both
this
the
fucking
Cassidy
shotgun.
Caravans people out to this area, the main area? We want to ask you something. Well, I'm assuming you guys like each other even, like, semi-decently, right?
Yeah.
So you guys get to
God,
pick
that
which one
sounds
of
so
you
weird.
gets kidnapped.
Oh my god, that's
Fucking
hilarious.
hell.
All we need is one person. Whoever comes with us, we won't hurt you. We just we're doing a funny Vine moment.
I'm gonna
So
count-
which
I'm
one
gonna-
of you
yeah, there we go.
stays and which one of you goes?
I mean, our car is flipped, so both of us?
We could both come with you.
Yeah, we
Oh,
could
we
take
don't have the
that.
space, though.
Well, we don't want both.
Oh, wow.
Ow.
Why the fuck did you shoot her?
Why did you shoot her? You didn't deserve that.
Okay, lucky thing I'm wearing a bulletproof vest.
So, we're basically the worst kidnappers in history, right?
At this point, I Love Emeralds was showing herself to be a much more professional kidnappee than the vanguards were kidnappers.
If this was me, I would have just shot one of them already, but you guys have to make this shit complicated.
Well, technically, one of them did just get shot, but Zora was disappointed that bullet didn't result in any less hostages for them to supervise.
I can't take this anymore.
Like, if you try and pull out your gun.
What the?
What the fuck?
Put her in the car. We need to get out of here.
Taking the situation into his own hands, Zora reduced Cassidy Caravans from a partnership to a solo business.
Are you shooting the windows?
Zoro, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. This is supposed to be a simple job. We're supposed to just come and grab one person. One person.
We said we weren't gonna kill him, and then for no reason
Well, I kind of
you
got tired
just
of this
killed
will
him.
they, won't they thing. You know, it just kind of got really annoying.
After that, the Vanguard were off to their West Point compound, prisoner in tow. Things were calmer over in Rosewood, no murders over there. That being said, something was about to disrupt the peace. It was time for the first major event. Players across the map were told to tune in to a specific radio frequency as there was someone trying to contact them.
Yeah, switch it to the emergency channel. Switch it to the emergency channel.
What is the emergency channel?
Held up somewhere in Lake Ivy, there was another survivor. They weren't a civilian like the rest of the players. They were government.
My name is Patrick Boderman. I was with a group of scientists from the US government working on a cure for the Knox infection. This is a distress call. Our compound in Ivy Lakes has been breached by a horde of infected, and I am currently under siege. I repeat, I need assistance in Ivy Lake. Oh shit, there's one behind me.
Most factions didn't have long to decide on what to do.
We go to Lake Ivy.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
Suit up!
Let's go, come on. We don't got much time.
Okay, guys, let's go. Come with me. Close the gate.
Let's go, come on.
The USSR was first to arrive at Lake Ivy. The convoy they had assembled had got split up on the way there, but they had to prioritize finding the scientist over their friends. And beside, most players could handle themselves against the undead by now. The thing is, with Lake Ivy being home to one of the virus research stations, it was almost entirely overrun by walkers.
Ah, fuck.
That's a lot of Zeds.
Yeah.
We can take
Nonsense. Anyone here? Anyone here?
People were starting to congregate on the outskirts of the town. Some waiting to regroup, others just to figure out what to do next.
Hey, are there any survivors? Hello?
Hello?
Is the USSR
Oh, hey!
service?
Hey, you!
Hey!
Government scientist, is that you?
Despite the masses of approaching zombies, the players at Lake Ivy had brought more than enough firepower to shoot their way to the center of town. If they were careful not to hit each other, that is.
Everyone back up to the parking lot. Get in a straight line. Firing squad.
You can change it in your settings.
Straight line, straight line.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Firing line, firing line.
Using careful formation and slow movement, the players were able to push back against the undead, clearing a path along the high street. Zombies were dropping everywhere, and it was beautiful.
I can walk for days, cross bridges
After successfully mowing down dozens of former Lake Ivy residents, some members of the USSR got back in their vehicles and continued the search.
Okay, let's go.
Just hop in, you can reload in the car.
After passing some motorhomes and taking a few turns, they spotted a dirt side road and decided to drive through the zombies guarding it to explore.
Someone here? Someone here?
Oh, I'm here, yes!
Guys, someone here! I heard something.
The small fragment of the USSR's raiding party had managed to locate the town's military compound before anyone else, and now they had the chance to rescue the scientist. Though first, they needed to clear the zombies outside. The wire fence will hold for a bit, but nothing will hold forever against the dead.
Reloading.
Now, they could meet the person they were risking their lives for.
What's your name?
My name is Patrick Boderman.
Are you alone, or where are the others?
I mean, this was a safe house for my, like, as you can tell, there's a lot of soldiers around. This was a safe house, but it was overrun.
Hello, sir, are you alright? You've called for us on the radio. We're with the USSR.
Right. But we need to get out of here now.
Yeah. Okay, we can go to Rosewood. We can take you from here.
Without knowing his origins, or what he could do for them, they promised the scientist food and shelter back at Rosewood. They'd gained a new ally and a new source of information, but getting him back to safety was going to be hard. Even though the scientist had been found and secured, the members of the USSR responsible hadn't yet been able to let the rest of their faction, or any of the others in Lake Ivy, know.
Anyone finding the government scientist?
No luck.
Oh. You think you could help us out?
The Vanguard players, not currently in the middle of a kidnapping, had made it, and for them, the search was still ongoing. Though night was setting in and the zombies were still out for player flesh.
Ow, fucking shit. Oh my god, no. Oh, thank god, just a laceration.
Yet another faction was also just arriving. Despite their leader being dead, they'd still answered the scientist's call for help.
Vanguard is in Lake Ivy downtown.
Everyone, let's get in this house and we can discuss our plans further.
This house on the outskirts of Lake Ivy was now holding the first major meeting between the three biggest factions.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are USSR? Is USSR friendly?
USSR is friendly.
We are all friendly, yes? We have no problem with each other?
Yeah, I'm chill.
Okay,
Mark it in this corner.
I say that you guys, find a place to park your car. We're gonna travel on foot and look for the scientists. Does that sound good?
The massive coalition of players, the largest the event had ever seen, had agreed to work together to find the scientist. The one that had already been found, that is.
I'm so fucking confused. There's so many people.
They even had some tunnel snakes show up and join them, including, of course, Saul Goodman. After more or less working out what player belonged to what faction, they were ready to set out, in the exact opposite direction of the scientist. The group guarding the scientist had decided to wait until morning to drive out of town.
Okay guys, let's go.
They needed to be careful. They had what everyone else, zombies included, had been trying to get at for the past few hours.
Alright,
yeah,
let's go.
Go left.
Avoid zombies.
They had to avoid the dead, because of the cars they were using to escape, none were without serious mechanical faults. Unfortunately, they immediately took a wrong turn and found themselves in a horde.
I think this is wrong direction, guys.
Yeah, this is wrong direction, man. Wrong direction.
Go back, wrong direction.
Wrong direction.
Fuck! Sorry, I'm stupid, guys. Go.
After narrowly making it out of that situation, they were back on the road. They knew it was the road to their base, but they didn't know it would also lead them right into the middle of even more danger.
You need to take it. Oh shit. Car stalling! Babe!
Help!
Rudy Stanenhauer, second in command of the USSR militia, had been taken by the infected, and would have joined their ranks if his friends hadn't put an extra bullet in his corpse.
Are you? Oh shit, he's died. Oh fuck.
Who was that?
No. Where is scientist?
Fuck, it was Rudy?
Are you here?
Bleeding? Wait, okay, can we get out of the car for a second so I can bandage myself? Listen, if we...
Are you the scientist?
Yes, okay, do we have his body?
Yeah.
We do, yes. Someone took it. Someone take it in the trunk. Revive him from the dead? Just do it.
The scientist, for whatever reason, was calling for the body to be brought back as fast as possible, and for their part, the USSR obliged. If Rudy's body could help in any way, they were sure he would have wanted it to.
Maybe they got a way to revive people with this virus.
It was strange. They were driving home and they still hadn't heard of what happened to the rest of their group. If they were still alive in Lake Ivy, if they knew the scientist had been rescued, or if they needed rescuing themselves. The survivors remaining in Lake Ivy didn't know about the scientist, but some of them would soon need rescuing. With this many players in one place, tensions were starting to rise, often for good cause.
Oh no! I didn't see him, sorry.
Estes of the Vanguard had accidentally ran someone over, though without fatality. And there, he'd just set off a very long and very complex series of events.
Where's his body?
Who was responsible for this?
Stop.
What happened?
Stop moving!
Get in the car, get in the car.
What the hell's going on?
Get in the car.
Stop moving!
They killed Officer Rudy.
What is happening?
It wasn't me. I wasn't involved.
What happened to Rudy?
What's happening?
Wait, who's Rudy?
What's happening?
Hey!
Hey, what's happening?
Whoa, chill.
Please don't kill me.
Alright, let's pause for a second and explain what just happened. Estes runs over someone with a truck, but that person is fine and walks away. USSR members arrived just after, then got told Estes ran a person over. All of this is happening as the scientist crew get caught by the horde and Rudius is killed. The USSR members in Lake Ivy see his death message in chat, start shouting his name, and then conclude he was the person who Estes ran over. Okay, now we've explained what started the shooting, let's see its aftermath.
Are you okay? Oh shit, he's almost dead. There's a guy...
I've been paid.
Have a tweezers? Guys, we need tweezers.
Anyone have tweezers, please? I can't walk right. I can't feel my leg.
The only fatality was a USSR member known as Help Me, downed not by the Vanguard, but by a member of the Three Musketeers, a small independent faction, also from West Point, now hiding on the roof of a fire station.
It's the guys up there that killed Help Me. Come down here. No. Guys up there is the ones that...
He shot at Vanguard. Let me just make that clear.
The guy that actually killed him is still up there.
Yes,
The guy's still up there.
Okay, listen to me. Okay, from what I've been told, your friend shot first.
No one really knew how the violence started, but most were willing to try for a resolution without any additional killings.
Let's move on. What's happened.
Okay.
No more blood has to be spilled.
Wait. So, was it the white car or the blue car that ran over the officer?
White. It was white.
White
it was
car.
the white pickup that's sitting in the road. White pickup that's in the road.
White pickup.
Who was in there?
Estes was driving. I got in afterwards.
Those who were wounded in the shooting were getting medical attention, and people were even asking for Estes to be tried fairly in the court of law. For what exactly, though, no one really knew.
Hey, we have suture needles back here. Yeah, we've got meds back
Oh,
here.
please, I'm about to... I'm not good, bro, I am not...
Lots of meds. I'm sorry for shooting you.
Though it was as the factions were getting ready to leave Lake Ivy that they realized the man who they wanted to arrest had just walked off. No one actually knew where he was.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna be for real. Your prisoner just fucking ran away. I'm gonna need one of you to come down here.
The scientist group, sans Rudy, was now arriving back home after their rescue mission.
Ah, fuck. I'm too fat. Screw this.
The faction had given much to help save the scientist. Now it was his turn to give back what he could.
So, okay, now that we're back here and everything's safe, so about who was it who died? So back in the Rosewood lab, we were working on a solution. If someone dies with the virus in their veins, we might be able to bring them back.
What do you mean by bring them back? As one of those things?
Bring them back is not as a Zed, but as they're a normal person.
That's impossible.
That's insane.
I'm gonna have to do some experimentation and see what I can do, but it might just be possible.
They collected Rudy's body, brought it to the makeshift operating room, and let the scientist inject whatever prototype chemicals he had left into it.
Shh. Pull some voodoo shit.
Oh
my
god!
Oh my god!
Are you alive?
Where the hell am I?
You're alive.
You sure that he's a zombie and we need to put him down?
Calm down, calm down, do not overwhelm him. How are you? You feeling alright?
Just a bit woozy. The hell happened?
You were, dead. So, I have no idea what happened, really.
What is the scientist?
I'm right here, I'm just...
Divine intervention. This is the only way I can explain this.
With the last of his remaining supplies, the scientist was able to use the virus's power to reanimate for their own benefit. He'd saved the man who saved him, and now the USSR was in a good position to start putting the pieces of the apocalypse together. The mission had gone well for most, with the only death being that of help me by the hands of the Three Musketeers.
Stay safe.
I owe you my life. Thank you.
After making several detours last session, the Vanguard troop responsible for I Love Emerald's kidnapping was finally pulling up on their West Point base.
Right, I'm gonna escort the prisoner. Okay, I'm gonna escort the prisoner.
Welcome.
Where's everyone else? Come with Logan,
Okay.
Follow me.
I figured, given the long amount of kidnapping. So, am I just gonna be in a jail cell for the rest of the game?
You're probably not gonna survive this, let's be honest.
Why?
Well, next they took her off to the quote-unquote interrogation room, only for their interrogation to consist of holding firearms to her head without even asking questions. Approval of this situation varied between Vanguard members, some not liking the fact they were complicit in a kidnapping, whilst others loved it.
Excuse me, Miss Emerald. I placed a coffee near your feet.
Okay.
I wish to apologize for my companion's rash behavior.
We don't have enough time for Stockholm Syndrome.
Shortly after locking her up, shots were heard from outside the Vanguard compound, and the guards set off to investigate, leaving only I Love Emeralds and old Ben in the room.
I can totally promise that if everyone goes, I'll just stay here.
I feel a bit bad.
What the fuck? Fuck you, cunt.
Estix, the fugitive wanted for alleged vehicular manslaughter, arrived back at West Point that night. He'd been on the run from the USSR since Lake Ivy and was hoping that Vanguard might shelter him. Not knowing what his faction mates might think of him yet, he pulled in at Twiggy's, just as Old Ben and Co. arrived at the bar.
Hello. Yeah.
Is it just you here?
Okay. I need you to put your hands up, please. You are being restrained. We set you up, I'm gonna be honest. We have the USSR ready to come this way.
God damn it.
The Vanguard were holding one of their own prisoner, not wanting to upset the USSR. They were hoping for Estix to come out a free man, but first they needed to work out where he'd actually be standing trial.
I've just gotten word from Rosewood that their final offer is the courthouse in Rosewood.
They want us to come to them downtown into a courthouse? I mean, that's just begging for trouble.
Ultimately, the point of going to Rosewood is turning in Estix to try and have peace.
Who has the scientist?
I don't know.
Have we figured that out?
Waiting around in the courthouse before the arrival of the others, some members of the USSR got talking with the scientist about what they could do next.
I just think we need to go with you and stay here on military checkpoint on somewhere else.
I think this is a good idea. I agree.
Patrick Boderman knew he might be able to contact the army via the radio tower in their now abandoned camp, and if not, he could at least learn what had happened.
Alright, so do you know how long this trial is going to take?
Hopefully pretty quick. I mean,
We'll keep it brief. Yeah.
In that case, if it's quick, then we should just go straight to Louisville right after. I'd have people back.
Agreed.
It might be a good idea if we all stop by West Point first, because I know we have a shit ton of ammo and some fully automatic rifles.
A Vanguard member who was already in Rosewood indicated his faction's interest in the plan, that if they could help resolve the chaos, the two leading exclusion zone powers should work together.
We just need to take so much ammo as we can.
I'm not a fighter, so I'm waiting to guard me, but I can defend myself.
The rest of the USSR, still in their fire station compound, were taking preparations for the trial very seriously.
Better stylish than safe.
If you need it.
The courthouse had been set up, the lawyers were on their way, and now all that was left is for the Vanguard to arrive with the accused. Speaking of lawyers, a very special one was to be attending, and of course, I'm talking about Saul Goodman.
I don't have an undershirt, so I'm just wearing a suit.
Oh, what?
Oh, Saul.
I don't have an undershirt.
Oh my God, Saul Goodman! I'm such a big fan.
You stay here. You stay here.
All they had to do now was wait outside for Estix to be brought to them.
Oh.
Wait, line up.
The Vanguard had driven across the map to attend this court session, creating a convoy to bring most of the remaining players on the map into Rosewood. As the trial started, players got into their positions. The proceedings were to be presided over by Brett Enthusiast, honorable judge of Rosewood.
If you have a helmet on, please remove it temporarily.
Okay. Yep.
I'm the bodyguard, so... If you have underwear on, please remove them temporarily.
The lawyers were present, and for the defendant, that lawyer was Raz.
I'd like to let it be known to the court, Estix has declared me, Raz Greaves, as his legal counsel for this proceeding.
The prosecution was a bit less organized, seeing it was only Saul Goodman there, him not knowing what side he was actually representing.
I don't know how to be a lawyer without knowing who I am representing in court.
Alright, it's time for the trial. Now it's important to remember that Estix hasn't actually killed anyone, and that the person they are about to accuse him of killing, Officer Rudy, was killed by zombies, revived, and is actually now at the trial with them. Let's see how this goes.
Hey, Vanguard on left.
Can I have silence in the court?
Oh. Silence in the court! Everyone, silence in the court. Okay. As with Rosewood rules,
turn your phone off.
I will have an entire bottle of bourbon before making my
How professional.
Wow.
Great.
God bless America.
Today we have Elastic with the 2 charges of one vehicular manslaughter and 1 evading justice. Can we please call up Elastics to the stand? Alright, Estix, do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
Do you plead innocent or guilty to 1 charge of vehicular manslaughter and 1 charge of evading arrest?
So, it was an accident. I plead guilty, but I was not sure till the last seconds.
What is happening?
Okay, plead guilty.
Hey, well, he said it was an accident. Hold on, I want to hear him out.
Get some crackers. I'm hungry.
Played oopsie daisy.
It was reckless, and you have ran over our own sheriff.
Excuse me, may I interrupt? At the time I was sheriff, I was never run over.
Ooh. What?
What a twist. Please.
Hold on.
Please just shut
the fuck up. We have a witness, Raz, who claims that he saw Elastic, and Elastic is also...
That's not my name.
Your Honor,
what is your
my
name?
client's name is Estix. I would like to clarify, during my testimonial under, please stop shouting. During my testimonial in the cell, I was not able to confirm who who was ran over. I can only confirm that Estix, in the attempt to run over a zombie, did in fact hit a humanoid who seemed to be alive.
Oh shit, I grew up here in the middle of the hearing. I don't look professional. Where's the reason?
I would like to say that my only contact with Rosewood Outsiders was it was not in poor taste. It was very good, very good. We made some friends. I think some of them followed us back, but then I kinda blacked out.
Okay, I forgot to place the.
And they kind of threw me in the trunk.
I'm incredibly drunk. Could you repeat that last part?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really alive for a lot of that. So, take with that what you will.
Dr. Pickles, do you promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
There is the floor.
I promise to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, and only the truth. Let me paint you a picture. I was driving down the road with... Shut the fuck up.
Cell towers are...
Turn that shit off! Turn it on vibrate, it's not that fucking hard!
Shit, man.
Alright, let me paint you a picture. I was driving down the street with my boy Help Me and another oak. And I see a white truck run over Officer Rudy. Dead. Lying on the ground. We checked his pulse and everything. He was gone. He was dead.
Objection, Your Honor. Improper retelling of events.
I got really bad news.
This is...
I don't think the attorney can object.
Please finish.
Hey, why did you push
And a small gunfight ensued, and a member of the Three Musketeers shot Help Me gone. He died there.
Everyone there was incredibly injured.
Actually, if you take a look at my armor right now, you can see multiple holes in my bulletproof vest. And that is from that fight. And yeah, and then he...
Was it?
Well, it did. I'm not dead, am I?
Your Honor, I would like to. Your Honor, I'd like to enter the plea for my client of guilty with the. What would you call it? With the sentencing of a small slap on the wrist.
After that legal kerfuffle, the dubiously constructed jury went off to a side room to decide on Estix's sentence.
What's the deal?
I'm thirsty.
One bullet in him per bullet in another person.
He's admitted guilt now, so sentence is definitely lesser than that.
Thank you. There's also a water.
Yeah, you murdered one of the officers.
Well, I'd like to mention that I'm not dead.
Oh,
you were dead.
He murdered our people.
Yeah, but not by... I don't think it was by his hands. It was the Zeds. I mean, the scientist was an eyewitness.
No, you were dead, and then...
Okay, so here they are, holding a trial for a murder that didn't happen, where the victim is still alive and has on multiple occasions told the court that it didn't happen. Now he is being told his opinion doesn't matter because he wasn't there in his own murder. Some legal system the survivors have.
Well, I want to propose something.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, what's the proposal? Get in here, get in here.
I don't want to die. We're fucking yelling, man.
Look, we need to get the scientist to Louisville, right? And we know what the scientist is capable of. If we can get them to join us, we have the ammo.
We do indeed.
We can get the scientist what he needs.
I say we let him go free. It was an accident. He didn't mean for it.
I say we put him to work.
We don't need to waste materials keeping him in confinement.
Maybe, I don't know.
The jury's come through the
Order in the court! Order in the court! Order in the fucking court!
Estix, you have to commit the worst possible.
How about you order some pictures?
Community service.
No!
He would have gotten a request of the court. Can my client's punishment? Can my client's punishment be pushed back until after we do the Louisville raid with Mr. Scientist Man?
An opposing
scientist, please come forth and take the floor.
Alright, so we need to get to the Louisville military camp. I need to contact outside of the exclusion zone, or else I don't think I'm going to be able to get what we need to continue my research. If anyone has any questions or objections, please speak up now.
Can I ask
quick question? Everyone is in agreement that after this is all done, we all need a convoy up to West Point, arm ourselves to the best of our ability, and then go to Louisville.
Though everyone was now ready to get on their way to Louisville, the USSR still did have one question for the Vanguard's leader.
Actually, wait. Old Ben, you're the leader of West Point, correct?
Yep.
I've heard some like chatter over the radio stations that you killed like an innocent person.
We don't kill innocent people.
Well, that settles it. They've never killed an innocent.
Okay, guys, I think we need to prepare to go West Point. Don't waste time here.
Yeah, everyone get ready. We're gonna go make our way up to Louisville.
Go! Okay,
Everybody out!
A bit of preparation later, everyone was off to West Point, so they could refuel, rearm, and get ready for whatever was to happen next.
Just go!
Okay, let's go.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Let's go!
The anticipation was palpable. The scientist had given them hope. His past may help secure their future, if only they could bring him what he needs to do so. Most of the server had rallied behind this singular goal. Whatever he needs, they'll kill as many infected as is necessary to get it. Some members of Vanguard had already arrived back at their base, and of them, Spider was the unhappiest with the events earlier that day.
Ben, the USSR was asking about, Emerald.
I don't know how they know about that, but...
Said they heard it over the radio.
Yeah, it's a likely story.
I don't know, I still don't feel good about the way Emerald got taken out. She was unarmed.
From old Ben's point of view, him killing Emerald was justified, necessary even, to protect the base against the unknown threat earlier. Spider didn't see it this way.
I did what I had to do, so...
No, I don't think he did. Ben, this one's for Emerald.
A few seconds later, the USSR pulled into West Point and heard a second round of shots from the Vanguard's compound.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck happened here? Somebody's died. This man right here killed the leader of the Vanguard.
Spider had been executed in the parking lot by the rest of the Vanguard. He died to get the justice he saw fit to get.
Right, we have most people in here. I'm gonna go ahead and start off. I'm not a leader by any means, but I'm gonna go ahead and just try and talk. Currently, our leader of the Vanguard, Old Ben, has just brutally murdered before most of you arrived. Now, he did have a troubled past. He did, in fact, kill an unarmed prisoner. The man he shot, Spider, took it in his own hands to kill Old Ben. After this, we held him at gunpoint, we took a vote, and the vote was to execute him.
I need a beer.
Yeah, I think I need beer too.
Jesus
okay,
Christ.
so what are we gonna do next?
The coalition's cohesion was just about preserved. Despite being now 2 members down, they were going to head on to Louisville. Unsurprisingly, the road to the city was blanketed with the undead. The convoy had to swerve around multiple hordes, luckily avoiding any player-on-player collisions. The base itself was only lightly infested. The military had done a half-decent job clearing it out before they abandoned Knox County.
Alright, are we parking here?
No. We're just making sure the area's secure. Keep going. Make sure the scientist is protected. Pink card.
The radar dishes left at this checkpoint seemed to be in working order. The scientist was going to try to use the discarded hardware to get a transmission out of the exclusion zone. It turns out they'd only be receiving signals today.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
I knew it! Maybe was right. There's a death squadron coming.
Maybe.
What coming? There's a death squadron coming.
No one knew what the gunships above meant, though conjecture was rampant.
First of all, I'm assuming they're coming for me. They just need to get me out of here, so...
Alright, we need to start moving. We need to move this scientist. Let's go, guys.
Were they here to kill the zombies? Were they here to kill the players? Were they clearing a path? And who would it be for?
He said that they're coming.
Scientist, come here.
Scientist, did you call for these people?
They made contact with me. They said they were coming. They said the extraction point would be at Muldra.
The choppers weren't going to pick Patrick up, but someone else was. This was the first time anyone had entered the exclusion zone since it was established, and all the players wanted to be there.
Scientist, you said Muldra, right? You have to move. Zombies on the road. Muldra, go to Muldra.
They spun their cars around and got back on the road. This would put an end to things one way or another. They didn't know how, but they knew. And this is where I come in. Brass needs that scientist, and I'm gonna be the one to deliver. If anyone can deal with this situation, it's me. Maybe that's why I got stuck with such lackluster troops, but either way, I'm leading them to secure this rail yard. We're preparing for the last train out of Knox County. It took a while for the first of them to arrive. Told me they were from the USSR. Strange, because I thought we beat those guys. Anyways, we just need to ensure they were still human.
Guys, don't worry, we are normal.
Okay, guns down, guns down.
What is going on here? Someone explain.
Yes, we are we're here to evacuate the scientist, and if it all goes to plan, some of you as well.
Deal with the killer.
We don't want the Nawakas to come into our house.
That's true.
Why do you act?
But we do want the
Why
scientist.
do you act?
So, how's it been for you? Since we sealed it off.
So,
Where were you? Why didn't you come back?
I'm sure you can take that up with my superiors, and they'll be happy to give you an answer in 2 to 8 business days.
Are you on the radio?
Well, right now we just need the scientist.
We didn't know where our lab boy was, but we weren't moving until we got him back.
We need the scientist. Once the scientist is here...
Please. I think we should guarantee one of their safety.
Military... who is Corporal here?
Okay, you guys go inside. We need a debrief.
Do we? I'm the Corporal. I should be calling the debrief.
Yes, Corporal, don't like the debrief.
Nope, we're not debriefing. We need to...
Troops.
We don't debrief, we only brief.
We only brief. There's no debriefing necessary. Our priority is to get the scientist. Everyone else is a non-concern until that scientist has been
Well, what do we do with them? We just let them stand there?
Until the scientist shows up, I suppose. As long as they aren't threatening us.
It doesn't appear that anyone else is coming. I think we should just take these guys in.
Again, we wait until we get the scientist.
Well, I don't want to be here all day. This place is scary.
I know.
At least the rain stopped.
What if the scientist is dead? Then what?
Well, that would be very bad. Wouldn't it? For everyone here. We just need to
ensure. We should just kill 2 of them and leave the one that I like
alone. No, I don't think we should, and I don't think you have the authority to make that.
More and more people started rolling in. The situation was getting harder to manage.
New arrivals. Would you happen to know where the scientist is?
Yes, we would.
On the way, or being held somewhere?
Last we heard, he was with the USSR. We find him,
Sir, 2 trucks, about 8 individuals, none look to be hostile.
I see. Please step out of the truck.
Tunnel snakes fucking rule, baby. We did it. We're here.
Oh, you're the tunnel snakes? Hi, tunnel snakes.
Tunnel snakes fucking rule.
How you doing?
Tunnel snakes? Tunnel snakes. Everyone.
What's up, you guys?
Everyone. I would like to address the new arrivals. Military members, please step back into line.
Incoming.
You wouldn't happen to know where the scientist is, would you, tunnel snakes?
No, he's not with us.
That is a real shame. Yes, the scientist, well, we hope, is going to be able to develop a vaccine to put an end to the infection. But he's sort of the only person who can do it, so we really need to pick him up.
Everyone's nerves were heightened. The longer we were out here, the messier everything became.
Soldier, please, can you get back in line? Both of you two.
I feel like just get back.
Right?
Fall back in line.
Are you sure you guys are the rescue? Your soldiers seem very.
We are. They're just not their Marines. It's understandable.
We found him.
The scientist. The scientist is here.
He's on the way.
The scientist is here?
Okay. Alright. Good news.
Back in formation.
Zombies.
Take a shot.
Scientist! The scientist! The scientist! Everyone, allow the scientist passage. Are you unharmed? Okay, everyone, please, your attention, please. Can everyone back up?
Everyone, stop talking.
Everyone, please back up.
Guys, let's stay back just if I were you.
Scientists, I'd take a step back, just to ensure your own safety.
Hey, get back here! Get back here!
Okay, can everyone please take a step back? Mr. Long Blonde Hair, can you please take a step back? Attention all present. We have enough room on our train for the scientist, the person who's already here, and 9 others.
Yeah, let's let it.
No, back up! What exactly happened in Knox County that day, truly no one can say. But what could be observed, could be heard rattling through the Kentucky forests, was one final train leaving from Muldra.
Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. I don't know what train he's on. Won't you tell me where he's gone? Don't know where he's heading for, what he's done against the law. Got no future, got no hope, just nothing but the road. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. I don't know what train he's on.